Hey everyone, welcome. It's Dr. Nick without Mike today and Divine Guidance Institute, Never Get Blindsided Again, teaching you the ancient way of knowing. Welcome, welcome. Today we have an anonymous guest, anonymous, yes. Her stories about intuition and trusting her gut and not trusting her gut, and the outcome that ensued all around her place of employment, which is why she's anonymous today. Hey, welcome. Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Dr. Nick?
Wonderful, wonderful. Thanks so much for coming on. And despite the anonymity, this is pretty cool. This is going to be a great story to share of following your gut and not following your gut and the outcome.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
I guess we'll just open it up.
Okay, so I'll go right into the story. I was working well. Um, you know, she worked for the company that I did. Her.
Hmm.
So I got to know her, seeing some signs that she could possibly be using some substance before she came into work that I was going through. So
Uh-huh.
I did not want to intrude. So I did not kind of wrestled with the decision of to talk to somebody, talk to her. I ruled out talking to somebody else. And then I was telling her that I was there. She needed some support, but I didn't. I
Hmm.
didn't want truth. So I kept it and then talked myself out of it, saying that she just has bad allergies and that she's just tired.
Hey, what drug did you think she was on?
Well, my first inclination was that she was possibly doing some substance to bring her down,
Hmm.
like or something, because the nodding off was partly because of like due to a benzo in my experience.
Right. So she was all revved up and then all nodding out, like
Right,
boom. Got it.
right. Congestion problems
Right.
that I
Right.
commented about to her. It's just commenting on her allergies. But
Right.
after some time, I convinced myself that it was just, in my head, it was, that wasn't the case. She was just probably tired and, did have bad allergies. And the next thing came about was she had passed away suddenly. And so
So she
I,
died. And you quit working there, didn't you?
yes. So we stayed in touch for a little bit, but then lost touch
Uh-huh.
eventually.
Right?
So yeah. And then
And didn't
when
you quit wait, didn't you quit working because the vibe was so fucking bad at this place?
and stuff for me to
Mhm.
even go into work.
Wow, okay. Right, right.
So there was a lot of separate issues with that, but yes. So it's just not the place for me. So I ended up leaving, and
Mhm.
then shortly thereafter, she also did not work there anymore.
Oh, wait, she got fired, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Okay. All right.
And
Interesting.
issues that company's issues.
Right, right, right. Oh,
So yeah. So
mhm.
then at that point, when she no longer worked there, that's when I lost touch with her completely. Thing that I had heard is that she was gone and that her funeral arrangements were being made. So
Whoa.
when I looked up to find her legacy online, found a mugshot for 5 days before her date of death was she had been arrested for a bunch of different things. Should I go into detail
Oh,
about
yeah.
that?
Yeah, or I can if you want, since I looked it up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had 6 criminal charges, all surrounded around drugs. She had conspiracy, then she had conspiracy using the computer to obtain drugs, then she had a methamphetamine charge, then she had um a fraudulent drug charge, kind of like a designer drug or a drug that she bought online that wasn't real.
Yeah.
She had a total of 6 charges surrounding this. Yeah, crazy, crazy. All the way up and 12, and 6 hours from the place that she resides. So,
Yeah.
she traveled and incurred all these charges in the UP. So yeah, this was a thing that she did, obviously, and I recall, I won't get into it because that'll give too much away, but she missed work a lot. I know she missed work a lot from my own experiences. So it was always weird. It was like, hey, she's taking a trip. All of a sudden, she's taking a trip. I thought, who the hell takes a trip all of a sudden when you're supposed to be working? And it was over and over, and it was affecting her deadlines and things. So I thought that was weird. And now in retrospect, now we see her little trips were her jaunts up to the UP. God knows where else, but that's what her little trips were about. She was a big time fucking smuggler, man, or deliverer, transporter, whatever you want to call it. This was no lightweight, nothing. Anyway,
Right.
back to you, back to you.
I just feel sitting with this information and knowing of her death, I know her. That I don't know if it would have changed anything, but it still.
Okay.
I feel like it's like that with when you're the first thing that comes to your mind is usually the right thing, the right information.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
struggling with the question on.
Yeah.
It's like the first thing, and then your mind sets in doubt of that first thing, and you pick it apart because that's how the mind works.
Right. Yeah. We didn't we doubt, we doubt. And it was right all along. And that's always how intuition works. It's the first thing, the very first thing that comes in the form of your thought or an image or a sound or a word that comes in is always on the money. And it's real subtle and it's so fast that we often miss it.
Yeah.
Right. Right on. Yeah. Picking up the vibe. Like you said, the vibe was so bad there, you had to quit. You literally had to quit. I mean, we talked over and over. And you hung in there as long as you could. You hung in there even longer than you should have, but that's because you're loyal and that's admirable. And then you realized, holy shit, my gut was right on the money. Right on the money. You knew drugs and you knew like that shit was just fucked up. And then you talked yourself out of it. Well, maybe it's allergies or that. Only to find out, A, she gets fired. B, she ends up with 6 criminal charges. And then 5 days later, she's dead.
Yeah.
And we still don't know how she died. We don't know if she killed herself or if the man, put a hit on her because she was going to tell. She was going to rat. We don't even know what happened. So that's interesting. Yeah, really interesting. Or I don't even know if she was released from jail. I tried to find out, and I came up empty. That county jail does not have good inmate online search trackers for discharge dates. So
I do believe that she was in Clinton Township when she passed away. So I do think she was back where her home is.
Where did you get that from? What? Tell me.
I don't know. Can't remember. I can't remember why I knew that, or if it even just was a feeling that I had. I'm not sure, but I just don't think that she was held in jail. I do believe she got out court date to attend, whatever you call it, hearing date.
Did someone mention Clinton Township?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, that's where she is from.
Right.
That's where she lived at the time.
But I mean, no one mentioned. You didn't hear it from anyone. This is just your gut.
Yeah, I think it was just my gut.
Okay.
I don't actually seeing anything that confirmed that.
Got it. Wow. So your message to everyone is trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your first instinct.
That's your first feeling on it.
Wow. And what tool do you use? What's your favorite tool to enhance your intuition?
To enhance it, I do the hue always.
Now that's cool. Everyone knows about the hue if they've listened to this show.
Yeah.
How long have you been hewing?
16.
Holy moly. Wow.
Yeah.
So you've been using one magic word for a long time now.
Yeah, well, it helps me through my own addiction issues, sleep issues, everything that comes along with that. When you stop doing any type of, drug, even, from the doctor or anything, you get a lot of other symptoms that causes like detox symptoms. And so that helped me get through sleepless nights and helped me sleep again. So the insomnia went away. Me deal with the restlessness, headaches, everything. It would help with. It would subside all my pain.
Yeah, right. Wow. Dig
Yeah.
this. Hue, let's give them a demo. Here,
No.
and everyone, if you haven't heard of the hue, you inhale, and on the exhale, you hue. H-U, hue. H-U-Hue comes from the word human, God within man. It connects you to your higher self like nothing else will, and fast. And you can
Yeah.
do it out loud or silent, eyes open or closed. It's that user friendly. You can do it while you're doing the dishes or do it while you're in a business meeting.
Or
Makes no
drive.
wow, wow, wow. It helps you. No kidding, right? I know, especially the drivers here in Detroit are pretty crazy. You need it out here for sure.
Yep.
Dig that. All right, honey. Well, thank you so much for joining.
Absolutely. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll talk again sometime, eh?
Yes, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good one.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
Now, all right. I stopped recording.